Okay. Today, first thing I want to do is about recording of macros. Do you know there is something called as macros? What is macros? Vishal, do you know what is macros?
Is there in this Excel sheets, right, sir?
Yes. What is it? Yes, Srishti. What is macros? Macros is basically related to programming. So what it does is in Excel, whatever you're doing, you can do that by writing code also. Got it? Now, one way is you can write your code from scratch, right from beginning, start this, variable is this, set the value this, then do this, then do that. Programming is what? Nothing but whatever is written out, right? You saw the Chandrayaan landing on the moon, right? And then after 3 hours, the door opened, then the lander came down, and then it started rolling, all that. That is programming. Step by step, everything has been written beforehand. So after it lands, it landed at 6:30 or so, 6:30. So they had programmed it that after 3.5 hours later, the lander will land. Do you know why they did that 3.5 hours later? Why not immediately? Why wait for 3.5 hours? Yes, Vishal, you know this?
No, sir.
Because when the Vikram landed on the moon, there was dust. You might have seen those dust floating. So immediately if the lander comes out, then there will be dust. And on the moon, there is no gravity. So because there is no gravity, the dust takes a lot of time to settle down. So they said that if while the dust is there, if this one comes out, the Pragyan comes out, then the images will not be clear. They'll get hazy images. So they said we'll wait for 3.5 hours, let the dust settle, and then that rover will come. So that's the logic. Anyway, all that is done through programming. So sitting in the Sriharikota center, they were controlling all that. Correct. So here, something similar, whatever we were doing in Excel, you can capture those steps and system will generate a program for you. It will write out a program. So what is the advantage? Next time you go, you click and those steps will be repeated. You don't have to redo it again and again and again. Got it? Clear, everybody? What is macros? What is the need for macros? Okay. Now, let's say I am writing, I want to do a recording. All of us have done voice recording on our phone. When we were small, we used to do cassette recording. Okay. I sing a song or I say a poem and it is recorded. Then I play back and we used to love hearing our own voice, right? It is something similar here. Here we will be writing out the steps. So how do we do that? We can record a macro which will keep record of our steps. So how do we do that? Let's look at that first. I go to review. No, I go to view. Then there is macros here on the right hand side. Initially, this view macro is there. If you see, no macro is created yet. We haven't written any program, so there is no macro. So here macros, I'll say record a macro first. When I record a macro, it will ask me what is the name. I'll say macro 1, fine. And then it has started recording. So whatever I'll type, it will record 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And then I want to do an auto sum. You'll do an auto sum. Something very simple I did, correct? Next step is I will go and stop my recording. I started the recording. Now I stopped it. Then when I go and see my macros, one macro has been created. What is the macro? If you click on edit, you can see the program that has been written out. So what the system has done is 10 where A2, 20 in A3, 30, 40, every cell number has been mentioned. And at the end, it is saying do a sum of these. Clear? Okay. So how will this behave now? Let's say I go to another sheet. I will go to my macros. I will run the macro. Easy? What did I do?
More than one macro.
Yes, we can choose which macro you want to run. So I say run, it will do it. Now I can click on this sheet also. If I click here and I do the run macro, what it will do is it will type the first one here, then it will run off and type here. Why? Because I am using the individual cell reference. So A1, A2, A3, those are mentioned. I am not using relative referencing. I am using absolute referencing. Got it? Because I am using absolute referencing, that is why in my Excel, in my macro, you will find that individual cell references are there. To avoid this, what we have to do, we have to go to macros, use relative references. I click on use relative references. Now let us see, I'll do the same thing. And then I will start the macro, record macro, say okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Then I do sum. Got it? Press enter. Done. Now see, I'll have to go and stop the recording. Okay. I run, look at the macros. Which macro it is now? Macro 2. So I click on macro 2. Then I click run. See, this time it has done it properly. It has done 10, 20, 30, wherever I did. Clear? Vishal, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I will go to macro. Let us look at macro 2, what it has written. See, here it has not written a particular cell only. It has written it, but it is saying offset. That means wherever you have clicked, from there it should start. So the offset is 1. That means 1 row, 1 column. 1 row and column, row and column. So 1, if that is A1, that is considered as A1. There it will enter this 10. Next 20, next 30. After that 40, then do a sum. Clear? Everybody clear? Vishal, you are clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this one, every time going to macro and clicking this and running this is a bit of a problem. So what we can do is, we can have a small little button here. How will we put a button? If I go to developer, there is an insert option here. I will go to insert and I will add a button over here. Click the button, drag it, and I will link it with my second macro. Okay, I say okay. Now this button 2 has come. Let me rename it. I will call it do sum or something, whatever I wanted to do, add or sum or something like that. I click on this, I click here, click on sum. Got it? I click on an empty cell, click on do sum. I click on another cell, do sum. I click on another cell. Here the button is there. Do some.
Sir, how did you got that booster button, sir? Can you?
Yes, I'll show you again. So what did I do? I went to, let me put it at the top here. I went to insert. This developer tab must be there. In case you don't have the developer tab, you have to enable the developer tab. I'll show you that. Then I click on this button. Click, then come to the sheet and drag it. And then this assign macro window will open up. Click on macro 2, say OK. So here I will do we can do some summit, or like you might have seen lot of sheets have these buttons, right? You click on it, it will do it for you. Got it? Clear? Try it now. First, check whether your developer button is there or not. Is it there? Okay. If it is not there, then you have to go to File, More, Options, go to the Customize ribbon. Okay. And here the developer, you have to, if it is not ticked, you have to tick it. Then it will come on its own. Okay. Try it. Huh?
After selecting
you can just start typing, repeat those steps 10, 20, 30, 40.
So I went to view, I selected macro, start recording. So my thing is coming in a bit different way than what yours is. So macro name is macro 1, and then control this workbook description, sir. Store macro in this workbook.
Yes.
And description would be, sir?
That description is not mandatory. You can say to record, to do a sum of numbers or something like that.
Sorry. 210 came. Run. Okay, I get started. Something is wrong with my office, I think so. Sir, after the first one, I have recorded the macros, then I have brought it on the second page. Now, what second sheet? So now, what we have to do, sir? Create another macro. Sir, so you're there? Hello, sir, are you there? Sir, But it's something was slow. I don't think circuit level. আমি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ করছি, আমি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ করে দিচ্ছি, কিছু ইস্যু আছে।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা স্যারকে বলো রিচার্জ আমি জয়েন করে গেছি হ্যাঁ
ওকে
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ একটু করবো দাও
ও স্যার রুমে নেই, স্যার আসবে।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে। Thank you, sir. Already. Now it's ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা কি পড়িয়েছে বিশালটা মানে পড়িয়েছে উনি
এখন ম্যাক্রো স্টার্ট করেছে
আচ্ছা তোমার লাস্ট ক্লাসে যেগুলো পড়িয়েছিল স্যার ওইখানে কোনো ডাক নেই তোমার সব ভুলে গেছে
আমি এখনো পর্যন্ত চেষ্টাই করতে পারি কিন্তু আমার ইয়ারের কন্টেন্ট চলছে তো খুব চেষ্টাই করছে
স্যার এটার জন্য তো স্যার কিছু আমাকে ব্যাকআপ দেবে চাকরি
হ্যাঁ বলেছে স্যার বলেছে যে আফটার মানে যখনই প্রবলেম হবে উই ক্যান রেফার টু দ্য গ্রুপ বলতে পারি কিংবা আমরা গিয়েও স্যারের সাথে সলভ করে দিতে পারি
আচ্ছা 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 কেন কি এই লাস্টের দিকে যেরকম এতগুলো ফর্মুলা আছে করা নিশ্চয়ই ইম্পর্টেন্ট না তো সেই জন্যই
স্যার বলেছে প্র্যাকটিস করতে থাকতে কোনো অসুবিধা হলে স্যার ইসে মানে গ্রুপেও সলভ করতে পারো আবার যদি ফিজিক্যালি কেউ পড়ে আসতে পারে সেটাও স্যার
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
Done. Is it working? Everyone, button? Why? Button.
and I'm not playing this
Go to developer. Insert. Then an insert button. Click on this. And just draw it here. Integrate the yes. Right now it is like that. Later on you can do the macro. Is it okay? Now click outside. Click on this button. So now you try with that. I think your relative referencing is on. That is why it has come below that. It is with the relative referencing. Vishal, are you done?
Sir, I was actually having some issue with the second one, that cell reference.
Okay, you want to show me?
Sir, I did. So I created. Okay, so I created this macro, and then I run over here, and then sir, you asked me to. You were saying that to use relative preferences.
Yes.
So after clicking to that, sir, what to be done? Sir?
Again, repeat the steps. 10, 20,
What is
30.
same sheet?
Same sheet. Do the recording. Start recording.
Sir, recording to mention 10 পরে কি স্যার start হচ্ছে?
No, no. Record macro. ঠিক আছে, record macro. And say okay. And now start from 10. 10, 20, start typing. 10, 20, that will get recorded now.
I'm doing this 50.
Hmm.
So I will now again go and do the auto sum, sir.
Yes.
Sir, this second one is done. Now, sir, I have to
Stop the recording.
sir now. So what will the next step, sir?
You have stopped the recording.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now insert the button. Hello,
Developer.
Deepika, how are you? Yes, your developer is not enabled. Go to file, Where did I tell you? I showed you, right? How to
Yes, sir.
enable developer.
Sir, there was some issue going on with my Excel, sir. So that's why it got all closed and again I have to start that.
That's okay. How do you enable developer?
The option, sir.
Ah,
So it was under, sir.
where was it? Customize ribbon. Customize ribbon.
That's how it was. I don't think it's there, sir.
I can see it.
Oh, yes, yes. I will. এটা কোথায় আসবে স্যার ইনসার্টে যে প্রেজেন্টেশন পাচ্ছি
But I can see developer.
in this insert sir.
I can see developer. Then button. Now click. Make it bigger. Okay. Now okay. Now assign the macro. Which macro?
Number 2.
Okay. Yeah. Click outside. Yes. Now click on the button. So your relative is not on. That is why it entered 10 there and it ran off here. Understood?
No sir. The
See,
relative reference was not on.
yes. Use relative references. Click on it. Yes. See, it was not on. That is why it got no. Now you have to do the recording again.
Okay.
Do the full recording again. Again, enter 10, 20, start recording. Enter. No, first enter. Remove that 10 first. Remove that 10. Yes.
Yes sir.
Now start recording.
Sir, I'm not getting the macros option on.
You will not get it though. You are in edit mode. Hi, Deepika.
Sir,
How are you?
sorry. Yes, sir. Sir, actually, I'm taking a fever. That's why I can't come.
That's okay. Now, if you don't want to do the class also, it's okay. Because if you are having fever, you won't be able to concentrate.
No, sir, it's okay, sir.
Have you followed what he is doing?
Yes, sir, thanks, sir.
Wow. You made a design out of it.
Sir, I've stopped recording. Now I will go for
Insert button.
insert or developer section.
Button. Insert button. Understood? Everybody clear? Okay. Now let us move to another topic. You have to click on it and then delete. Once it is selected,
Yes, sir. How to remove this, sir?
click on it and then delete it. Right click on it. Right click on it.
Click and
Were you able to delete?
no, sir.
See here, look at my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
To remove it, right click, cut.
Okay. Sir.
Or see here, if you just do this, it is selected, click on it, click delete. Hello? Yes? 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 I'll ask the concerned person to give you a call, okay? Yeah. Yes, tell me. Deepika, have you been able to do it?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Sir, actually, I think we are in the middle, so I can't understand.
Okay. Okay. You can later on watch this and let us know if you have any questions. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now see, the next thing I will show you is about the review. Okay. Now in any Excel sheet, any cell, you can put a comment. How do we put a comment? You can come to this review, click on new comment, and you can write like this. You can say, hi Vishal, check the numbers on this sheet. Okay, so when you come here, you will be able to see the message. All right. Now, if you are on the same corporate network, if you are on the same office network, you can then exchange and you can then check. You know, you can write it, you will see it as a conversation. So you can,
that case, I have to select the cell first, right?
yes, you have to click on the cell and then say you can come, you can right click and do comment also, new comment. and you can start typing. Okay. Make this field mandatory. Done. So you see small corner, in the corner a small little image will come, which means it is there is a comment there. Okay. Like here. Got it? Now, if you're looking at these, you can do the comments also. You can click show comments. So it will show you all the comments that are there. In some versions, it shows all the comments over here itself. Then you can go to the next comment like this. Next, 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 next. So you can, if you have multiple comments, you can see all of them like this. Got it? Okay. Now, how can we use this? Yes, Deepika.
No, sir.
Any question?
No, sir, no.
Okay. Now see, there is a little bit of smarter way of using this. That is a straightforward comment. Okay, fine. No issues. Now let's say I have Victoria Memorial. I have Indian Museum, etc. Okay. Now, how can we use this? Let's see. I had some pictures. Okay. Now, let me try this. Let's say I have this image, Dakshineshwar temple.
Sir,
Yes.
this picture I have to select first, sir.
Yeah, actually I had this picture. So you can use any picture.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Usually, like, you know, a lot of times how we use it is, suppose in office, HR can use a person's picture, employee picture, and when you click on the name, you will get to see his picture. That is one way of using it. Let me just show you this. Okay. This is Victoria. Then let me use Indian Museum. Okay. Now, when I come to Excel here, let's say I have Victoria Memorial. I'll say new comment. And this one is not happening. I think because of the version, in the older versions, actually what we used to happen is we could edit the comment. Okay, we could edit the format. We could format the comment and add a picture over there. Right now, it's not happening. Otherwise, if you are on the older versions, I'll show you on the older version. Put a comment there. Go to review. Comment. Now, right there. I'll show you. Keep outside. Now go back there. And click on it. See, there is a edit comment. Okay. And then if you comment here, you can say format the comment. And from the format comment, you can put some colors. Like this. Suppose you want to put a color, see this has become yellow in color. Right? So now when you click on this, you can also do the format.
fill and fill with a picture. Okay. Okay. Yes, this is my picture. Srishti, are you able to do? You got the edit comment? Yes. Now go inside that and you will see colors and fill color. Not there. So this is the image. So what you do is come this side. When I click on the, are you able to see? When I click on this, right click, you will see an option, edit comment. Okay. Then you click on edit comment and you can go to format file. Format comment, you will get colors and lines. In the first one, I go. কিভাবে করবে ব্যাংক ট্রান্সফার করবে ক্রেডিট কার্ডে পেমেন্ট করতে পারে মোবাইল পেপ্যালের নামে একটা এই সৌরভ আন্ডারস্কোর পাল দিয়ে একটা আছে ওর নেই ওর পেপ্যাল নেই বা এখানে শোনো না ও তো যদি কোনো বন্ধু বান্ধব থাকে এই দিকে তাকে বলতে পারে ক্যাশে পেমেন্ট করে select the picture. So what I did, I just now took a screenshot as a picture. If you have it, it's fine. Otherwise, you will have to download and get internet. The screenshot of the Excel screen. Understood? When I say okay, so what's going to happen is I bring my cursor here. See that image is. If we have Victoria image, it will show you the Victoria. In this latest version, it is not showing. I don't know. Format comment. স্যার
Yes.
স্যার বলছিলাম যে স্যার আরো কি টপিকস আছে স্যার আজকে?
হ্যাঁ, হ্যাঁ, হ্যাঁ আমি
হ্যাঁ, স্যার?
হ্যাঁ আরেকটু আছে।
আচ্ছা স্যার অ্যাকচুয়ালি ঠিক আছে স্যার।
ঘাড়ে ব্যথা বেড়ে গেছে।
না স্যার ওটা না স্যার, আমার এই এত ক্যালসিয়ামের ওষুধ চলেছে না স্যার, তো আমি গোয়িং থ্রু লাইক লট অফ স্টমাক ইনফেকশন হয়ে যাবে।
ওহো,
মানে আই এম হ্যাভিং 3 to 4 ক্যালসিয়াম ট্যাবলেটস এভরি ডে, তো
বাপরে।
দ্যাট ওয়াজ।
আচ্ছা, এটা ঠিক আছে, এটা নতুন ভার্সন গুলোতে হচ্ছে না, এটা হয়তো অন্য কোনো ইস্যু হবে। Now see, the other thing is protection. Now whenever you are saving a file, if you want to save it with a password, we go to, you can do the protect workbook, or you can do file. When you do save as, okay, let's say I want to save it in my folder, browse, documents, password protect Excel. Okay. Now in this case, here you have the tools. Okay. And then you have general options. So when you see the general options, you have two passwords. One is to open and one is to modify. Open is you can open the file and read it. All right. But modify means you can also change. So we will have two passwords, ABC and ABCD. Press OK. ABC, ABCD. Then save it. Done. Close it. Let's open this file and see what happens. I go to documents, or I go to home and password protect Excel. So when I want to open it, first thing it will ask me is what is the password. Got it? Without the password, I cannot enter into the Excel. Yes. ABC, I say okay. Now it is asking me if you want read access, then it should be understood. So if I say ABCD, then the system will clear.
Yes, sir.
Understood, Deepika? Vishal?
Yes, sir.
Vishal, have you understood?
Yes sir.
Okay. Now I will show you another type of password protection where, like I have these cells. Okay. Now I don't want anybody to touch these cells. What am I saying? I am saying these cells are there. Let me make it yellow in color. These cells people should not edit, or other way around, you can say they can only edit this. They will not be able to edit rest of the sheet. So what I will do, I'll right click, go to format cells, go to protection. By default, it is locked. So I'll click on this, it will become unlocked. Say okay. And then I will go to review and protect the sheet. Once I protect the sheet, X, Y, Z, let's say, X, Y, Z, then see what, oh, no. Now see what happens. If I type something here, system will allow me. If I type something here, system will not allow me. Understood? Anything I can type in these cells, in these yellow cells. But moment I try to type here.
Blank, there is no work, right?
Yes. They don't have edit option for the rest of the sheet. Understood? Roshni okay? Srishti okay? Vishal okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see, there is another type of protection here, which is for a particular range. So if I want to unprotect it, I will say XYZ. Oh, unprotect sheet, XYZ. Okay, unprotected. Now suppose I have some values here. Which only a person with access to that range will be able to edit. So how will we do this? Again, we will select this, maybe up to this. I will always color it so that you will know exactly where you have done it. Otherwise, later on it becomes a problem trying to remember. You can say allow edit ranges. If you allow edit ranges, then system will say, see M1 to M7. This is my selected one. What is the password? I will say MABC. MABC. Done. Say apply and then protect the sheet. What was our protect sheet? XYZ. XYZ. Done. Now see, if I type here, system will not allow. If I type here, system will allow. If I try to type here, system will ask me for a password. This password is a different password. What was the password for this one? I said MABC because it was M column. That's why I used the word M. Now see, I can add. Let's say BGL. Done. Then I will have to say, moment I try to add something, it will allow. But if I lock it, that's it. Understood? I save it. Deepika understood. Vishal understood.
Sir, watching sir, अभी बाकी का sir recording देखे नहीं sir.
ठीक है, ठीक है. Okay. Understood? Okay. So what are the things we have done? How to protect the entire workbook? That is protection of the file. Second thing we did, protect, unprotect particular region, which is that yellow. It is always open. Then another one we did, range. Range is that green part, which is based on a particular password. Got it? Clear? Try this out from your side. Everyone, please try this. Deepika, try it out if you can. Now see, I have a sales data here. Okay, which is a big sheet. It is in sales data underscore 2, the sheet that you have been working on. Now in this sheet, when I scroll down, okay, can you tell me which column is this or which column is this or which column is this? We tend to forget, isn't it? One easy way to do this is click here, go to view. There is one option called freeze pane. Freeze pane, if I say freeze the top row or freeze pane, just freeze pane, then wherever I've clicked on, then from after that, it will start scrolling. My header column remains, header row remains. Like this, if I have more columns here, and then if I go to the right, I will forget which column was there, which column number is this. So what I can do is, I can also say, go to view, freeze pane, I can freeze the first column. So moment I do that, only the first column is hidden. Got it? As I scroll down, I will see more things. That just like here, now the top one is gone. But the left hand side first column is frozen, correct? So the options that we have here is, when you freeze pane, one is freeze top row, one is freeze first column, and the other one is unfreeze pane, freeze pane. What freeze pane does is, wherever you click,
Sir,
yes.
sir, আমার কাছে clear picture আছে না, একটু ঠিক করে বলবেন?
আচ্ছা এক মিনিট, আমি একবার শেয়ার করা আছে তো? হ্যাঁ শেয়ার করা।
হ্যাঁ স্যার, কিন্তু পিকচারটা ক্লিয়ার আছে।
এটা ক্লিয়ার দেখা যাচ্ছে?
হ্যাঁ স্যার, ক্লিয়ার দেখা যাচ্ছে, বাট অপশনস গুলো আছে না?
ও, এটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি ছোট ছোট আসে। হ্যাঁ আচ্ছা
হ্যাঁ, এই পিকচারটা দেখো।
আচ্ছা, এখানে go up, click on this second row B3. এটা ক্লিক করলে you can go to freeze pane and say freeze panes. What it will do is, it will freeze the columns rows above and the columns to the left. So if I go to the right, I'll see this scrolling. The left column is frozen, leftmost column. And if I scroll down, the top column is top above that. So it can be any number of rows and columns. depending on where you have clicked. Suppose I click here, let's say in the middle. That means 3 rows above and 2 columns to the left. They will be frozen. Freeze pane. Now see. Three rows are frozen. 1, 2, 3. 3 rows. And if I go to the right, 2 columns are frozen. A and B. Got it? Clear? Yes. So you don't have to select. You have to click. Wherever you click, above that and to the left. Got it? Clear? Deepika, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
এটাতে সিলেক্ট করব না তাই তো স্যার?
হ্যাঁ।
এটাতে ডাইরেক্ট আপনার ফ্রিজ পেন্সে গিয়ে করতে হবে আমাকে।
হ্যালো, বলো। হ্যাঁ, বলো বলো। কি পাঠাওনি? না, লিঙ্কটা পাঠাওনি। হ্যাঁ, পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছিলে? আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে। ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে, আমি দেখে নিচ্ছি তাহলে। না, আমি তোমার লাস্ট মেল যেটা দেখলাম সেটা তো ওই সেই লেটস মিট আপ টুমরো বলে। তারপরে মেল পাঠিয়েছো? আমি কাল রাত্রিরে তো চেক করলাম, কিন্তু আমি একবার দেখবে যে হয়তো আমি মিস করে গেছি, হতে পারে। কিন্তু কাল রাত্রিরে আমি কিন্তু আমার চোখে পড়লো না। আচ্ছা, 22 তারিখে পাঠিয়েছি। আচ্ছা 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 আচ্ছা। ও, ওইটার নিচের দিকে ছিল কি? 10টা আছে, 10টা আছে। একটা প্রি আছে, একটা পোস্ট আছে। হ্যাঁ ওটা একটু বইটা পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছি তোমায়, পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছি। তোমার জিমেলে দেখো, তোমাকে একটা লিংক পাঠিয়েছি। হ্যাঁ, কারণ আমি ওই ড্রাইভ থেকে শেয়ার করেছি। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ। হ্যাঁ 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 হ্যাঁ। রিসোর্সফুল পার্সন দাদা। একবার দেখো। হ্যাঁ ওই না না, অ্যাকচুয়ালি লাস্ট টাইম ওই তুমি বোধহয় আমাকে এই জিমেলটা দিয়েছিলে। লিঙ্কটা তো ড্রাইভ থেকে পাবো। আরেকবার রিশেয়ার করতে হবে, ওটা বোধহয় লিঙ্কটা ফরওয়ার্ড করলে নাও পেতে পারো, কারণ আমার কাছে ইমেলটা নেই আর কি, আমি তো ড্রাইভ থেকে করেছি। ও আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে। তুমি দুদিন তো কমে গেল, দুটো দিন তো কমে গেল না। আচ্ছা, আরেকটা টপিক আসবে। ঠিক আছে। তো তোমার সেই এইগুলো কি হলো, ওই ডেটাবেসের যেগুলো ছিল? ডেটাবেস সিস্টেম অ্যাডমিন অনেকগুলো ছিল, তুমি আমায় আগে পাঠিয়েছিলে। এই, এই, হ্যাঁ ডেটাবেস ডিবি এর কয়েকটা ছিল। হুম, হ্যাঁ তুমি, আমি কালকে আসলে তোমারই মেল খুঁজছিলাম, তো তাইতে পেলাম। ওই পুরোনো রেফারেন্স গুলো দেখছিলাম আর কি, তোমাকে ওই টাইম টু টাইম তুমি যখন বলো পাঠাই। হ্যালো, দেখো তোমাকে শেয়ার করে দিয়েছি। হ্যাভ শেয়ার্ড ইট, একবার দেখো তোমার অফিসিয়াল ইমেলে পেয়ে যাবে। ঠিক আছে, ওকে, চলো। Done. Is it working, everyone? Deepika, done? Okay. One more thing, let me show you. In this Excel, if I go to the first one, see, when I click on referencing, cell referencing, it takes me to the cell referencing page. When I click on back, it brings me back. This is called as hyperlink, right? Did we do hyperlink? We have done. Acha, na, sir. Okay, so see here one by one, if you look at these, if s, click on if s and click back, you will go back to the page. Now, when I go to this if s, then next one is summary function. If I click on summary function is there. I click on summary function, it brings me back. Then next one is sum product. So if I want a sum product, I will write this here, sum product. And then I will get insert. In the latest version, it is called as link. It is no longer hyperlink. It is link. And then you can say, because it is in the Excel sheet itself, you will say place in this document. Once you do in this document, what are we going to do? Sum product. So scroll down, you will see the name of the sheets here. Click on sum product and say OK. Now see, when I click sum product, I will come here, click back, I'll go back. Okay. Now after sum product, what do we have? After sum product, we have count ifs. So count if s. Now if I click on this, go to link, go to place in this document, scroll up, go to count ifs. Count ifs. Okay, select it, select count ifs, and then you say okay. You get the count ifs. Let me show you one more. I go to right click, count. After count ifs, I have dates 1, date 2. So let's say I have dates 1, I have dates 2. Now see, it has just underlined it. It has not created the link. If I bring my cursor here, it will change into the hand cursor. So I will click here, click on link, scroll down, dates 1. Okay. Next, link, dates 2. So click on dates, you have a back here, you are brought back. Click on dates 2, you have this, go back. What? Back button. How did we do the back button? Back button is, suppose I can select multiple sheets here. Tar. Now here I have selected, you can select all these sheets. Okay. Then click on okay. Now right click, click on all sheets. Everything gets selected. Then click on any one place and type. Either you can type back, or what you can do is you can copy this back. Copy this back. Right click, select all sheets, click in one place and click save. Now see, back has come. Got it? Absolute cell reference, back. Conditional formatting, back. Everywhere it will come in the same place. Got it? What did I do? I'll repeat it. All of you do it. I can, for one cell, I will create this link on back and say, where do I want to go back? To the summary sheet. First step, write back. First step, write back and put a link on back. Where do you want it to go? Hey, Deepika, তুমি ঠিক আছো? শরীর ঠিক আছে তো? তোমার কিছু বোধহয় প্রেস হয়ে রয়েছে নাকি? তোমার ওখানে না আমার এখানে? ওই পিক পিক আওয়াজ হচ্ছে।
Back, put a link on back,
Back, then copy it. Control C, copy it.
yes,
And then right click on the tab name here. Select all sheets. Got it? Yes, so then link it to summary sheet.
yes, sir, select on it.
Okay, and then paste it in any one, the first row, paste it on any column.
Other column, right?
Any other column. O, P, Q.
Okay.
Got it? Okay. Is it working? Okay. Deepika, it's working. Okay. Now see, if you have a website, there also you can write the address of the website, go to link, and you can say existing file or web page. Like we have said paliumskills.com. So you can just type it out. Let's say I want to say website here. Okay. Visit our website. Something like this. So I click on this, click on link, go to existing file and type here the website. https://www.paliumskills.com. Say OK. Then moment you click on this, the Palium Skills website will open up. Got it? So what did I do? I can write either like here in this case, we have written the full website. Or you can say visit our website, click here to visit our website, something like that. Then you can also say open document. So open document means it will go and try to open a document from here. Existing file. So you can browse. Let's say I have a shortcut file, right? So where is it? You can pick up any file for now. I'm just picking up one. I opened it. I don't know where is it from. Okay, let's just have some other file here. Let me just... Let's say I have a file like this, okay, which is a PDF file. Or a PowerPoint file. I say, okay. And then when I click on this, it will open up that PPT or the PDF for you. It is always good if you are doing some kind of presentation or you are keeping things in one place, then you can link in one file all your documents. So just like I was hunting for that file right now, all of you were watching what is he hunting for, right? So that looks a bit odd. If you are in a professional world, if you are at an office or at a college or wherever you are presenting, have everything organized. On the Excel itself, you have these created as small links. Moment you click it, that document opens. So you don't spend time, or if you are presenting as a group, 4 or 5 of you are doing a project and you're presenting, then don't always keep hunting. Put it in one document, either Word or Excel. In both places, you will get that link. Put it there, and then you can open it in this manner. Got it? PDF files, PPT files, Word files, all of them you can keep. Deepika, did you hear what I said?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, I can also open a new document like this. Suppose I want to open a new document, I can say new link, and it can be create new document. Okay. And I can say new docx, let's say. So I say, okay. Now, moment I click, see, what's this? Moment I click new doc, it is trying to open a new doc. Allow? Okay. Then you will find a new document will open. Word document. Or it can be an Excel also. Suppose you say, another is you can put an email. You can say email us. Okay, like here what we have done, when you click on this, it will try to open up the mail along with the to and the subject, or from and the subject. To can change, see, and the subject is inquiry. Understood? What did we do here for this? I will email us, go to link. On the left hand side, you have email address. So here you can say to which email address and what is the subject. Like we had said in case of this, we had said info@paliumskills.com. Subject is, let's say, inquiry. All right. Say okay. That's it. Click. Got it? Try this out. This link, another thing you can do, don't put docx, just put new. So then I might be getting confused. So click new. Oops, now it is not able to open. There will be a assessment for all of you on the Excel. Okay. So Shovik is going to send you a link. Okay. And you open that link and do the assessment. You can do it now also, but then you have to use your phone because you will need internet.
Can you
Yeah,
okay, sir.
and do that assessment, okay?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yes. Oh, Deepika. She left. She left. Huh? And you have received it already. You want to do it now or you want to submit, do it later?
I'll do it on the laptop.
You'll do it from your laptop. Do it by tonight. And you can collect your certificates. Okay, so anything else? Insert, we have done all this, slices, text, page, Formulas, data, review, view, developer, and see, I don't know whether this will work or not. Here, nowadays you have this AI generated, right? So what you can do is you can generate your formulas using AI. Okay. What you have to do first is first go to home, go to insert, and here you have different add-ons. Okay, get add-ins. You need internet connection for that. So from these add-ins, you will get lot of add-ins related to AI and all this. Okay, so you can search for AI related ones. See, AI related, all these add-ins are there. Okay, like Chat GPT and all this is there now. So like that, here you have the GPT and all that. DPA, VLA, dashboard, etc. etc. Now let's say I want the first one, or I want this one, formula bot, let's say. Okay. Now in these cases, they have said additional purchases may be required. Most of them are paid actually. Let's say Tertiary, this one. If you want to add it, say continue. And then you will find one tab will get added here. So if it gets installed, but it is not visible, you can go and check in your ribbon if it is enabled or if it is there or not. Like in this case, it is enabled. Or you can check your add-ins. In the add-ins, it has to be enabled actually. Now, let's say I have this AI aided formula editor. Now I can click on this formula editor. Nowadays, actually, they are asking us to sign in. So you can click on sign in and do a Google sign in or something like this. So once you are done, you can say see, it is generating the formula for you. Just by highlighting, it knows what you want, and then you say the formula is done. You can just copy the formula and paste it over here. Got it? Or if you want to write, create what is sum of B4 to E4. Okay, it is showing you the result of this B4 to like first this one, right? And you can say auto. It also provides language support. Okay, so you can write in other languages and sum of B12 so you get the sum. So it is often people are thinking that this will be an substitute for the formula writing, but it can't be. Okay, because there will be some things which it will have to be explained. It has to be told. Otherwise, it will not be able to get. Isn't it? Like this, sum B1, and then if you are using this AI generator, you can say sum of A1 to B200, and then you click on submit. System will give you the evaluation. Or you want sum of B4 to E4, and then you click on this submit. B4 to E4. See, it has generated. You don't have to say what formula. System is generating that for you.
Add the values of these people.
So
Add the values of these people.
what is the total of B4 to B6? Then you say submit. B4 to B6. Are you getting it? And you can write more things also. Whatever you write, it will generate a formula for you. You can say average. You want average of this. So system will show you the rate. Or you can say sum of B4 to E13. B4 to E13. So if you look at B4 to E13, 10,101. That is the total 10,000. Got it? You also have a help desk. You have a document tutorial. If you want to know how to use this, you can read this and you can find out more documentation. Got it? These are new things that are coming. Very soon, you will get more and more things. All right, then. Any other questions? Anything else that you have? Rashni? In future also, because today was our last class day for this. So we have covered the topics. If there's anything, any doubt that you have, you can put in the group, you can email us, no issues.
So for practice of VLOOKUP, could give anything in the class.
It is there in this file, na? Palium exercises. If you go to see this is like a VLOOKUP. You have the employee ID, and then once you do a VLOOKUP, you can get the name from here. You want the department, you can do a VLOOKUP and get the department. This is one. This is an example of XLOOKUP. Different. XLOOKUP is actually latest version that has come in 2021. So here earlier we used to have VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, vertical and horizontal. Here they're saying no need of vertical, horizontal, do X. So it will be both sides. That's the only difference. Otherwise, see here, you can use XLOOKUP. What are they doing? Apple. What is the cost of Apple? So they are deriving it, let's say, $2,500. So how are they getting this? Lookup value. What is our lookup value? Apple. So A1. Where will we do the lookup from? A4 to D8. Correct? This is A4 to D8. Where do you want the values? D4 to D8. D4 to D8. This is where the values will be, like these are the values. Return means those value. What are you going to see? You need the column number we used to give. Third column, fourth column. Here you have to give the return array. So that means Apple 2,500. So you are doing Apple from which column? From the total column. So that total column you are mentioning here, D4 to D8. Got it? Clear? Very tough. Same, just like we look upon. Here you can do match also. Some exactly same thing. See, here what they had done is, they had said sum of apple and sum of banana. Cost of apple and banana. They are doing two different lookups. B1 is banana. From where? From A8 to D, A4 to A8. And return array is D4 to D8. Correct? Got it? That's it. And you get 4,200 plus 2,500, 6,700. But they are doing sum from this to this. That means this to this. How are they getting 10,000? Oh, the cost between apple, grape, and banana. So between 2,500 and 4,200. These three values it is summing up. Understood? 2,500 plus 3,300 plus 4,200. Got it? So this is there. So you can use this sales data, and VLOOKUP is basically what? You put a invoice number, get the corresponding customer name through VLOOKUP. That is a VLOOKUP. You can do VLOOKUPs from other sheets. You can do it from other files also. If you go to our YouTube channel, there is a video which shows you how to do VLOOKUP from another Excel file. Have you seen that? You can check that. It has given you step-by-step instructions. Okay. Attendance, yes. Attendance, and I'll tell him to prepare the